Have you ever met an inmate who committed horrible crimes but was very nice? During my prison stint, I met a really nice guy who was serving 2 life sentences. It was really hard for me to wrap my head around the idea of having so much time, so I asked him about it. The guy was a Vietnam War vet. He was a tunnel rat, meaning that sometimes he had to belly crawl into holes to clear them with just the use of his boot knife. He got very efficient at it during his tour. Meanwhile, his tour was almost up and he was looking forward to coming home. However, he kept hearing stories about his sister being in an abusive relationship. He explained that normally he didn't involve himself in the details of other people's relationships, but this was his sister that he was very protective of. He just didn't know how much he could tolerate knowing that she was in an abusive relationship after he'd spent years ending people simply because they were the enemy. So he sent her a letter to break off that relationship, in hopes he would never have to meet the guy that was hurting his sister. Eventually, he did return to the United States. He caught a cab from the airport to drive him home. But as they entered the neighborhood, the police had everything sealed off because of some crime scene investigation. He didn't want to step on anyone's toes, but he did explain that he was just returning home from Vietnam and only wanted to get home, which was only a block away. So they asked for his address and he gave it, only to be met by a detective requesting his company down at the station. He reiterated that he literally just returned from Vietnam and didn't know anything about what was going on, but the police insisted. So he goes down to the station to be informed that his sister's and mother's lives were taken by his sister's boyfriend. Apparently, the guy wasn't so keen about breaking off the relationship. The police had the guy. It was pretty cut and dry. He was in custody, and the police only asked him to let them do their job without him interfering. Well, it turns out that not only did the boyfriend bond out, but this Vietnam vet had friends who knew where this guy hung out. So vet goes down to a bar the boyfriend frequented and has him pointed out. He approached the guy at the pool table and started chatting him up. He explained that he just got back from Vietnam and that he was a tunnel rat there. He pulled out his combat knife to explain what it was like belly crawling through tunnels with that particular knife. He told stories of spiders the size of basketballs rushing at him that he had to take the lives of without giving away his position. But the guy was not interested. He just wanted to know if Vet wanted to bet on the pool game. So Vet told the guy that he had a bet for him. He told him that he was going to take that very same knife he used in Vietnam to skin him alive and that he was willing to bet nobody in the bar would intervene. And so he did. And he didn't stop cutting up that guy until the police arrived. When he went to court, the judge wasn't too happy about his vigilante justice and convicted him, but when he was asked if he'd like to say anything before sentencing, he asked for the name of the magistrate officer that gave his sister and mother's murderer bail.